Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
Coming up on 18 Eyewitness News, the Fredericktown Walmart received another bomb threat Monday afternoon. Also, Clay Waller will stand trial for his wife Jackie's murder. Plus, children playing with cell phones are creating problems with Stoddard County's 911. All of these stories and when's the next time a thunderstorm could come through our area? Dustin's going to tell us.
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
And here's our top story. Authorities are investigating now a second bomb threat received by the Fredericktown Walmart since Friday. Madison County Sheriff Dave Lewis says the first call was received at the Madison County Dispatch Monday afternoon around 2:06 p.m.
We've since had 6 different calls from the same person alleging that there's a bomb in our local Walmart store. And the police department, Fredericktown Police Department, and the fire department here in town, Sheriff's Department, Highway Patrol, we conducted just a sweep of the building, evacuated everyone.
Authorities also called in bomb-sniffing dogs from Lambert's International Airport to go over the store. Sheriff Lewis says federal authorities have been notified at this point.
ATF, Secret Service, and FBI is aware of it, and they're doing what they can do at this time. I mean, as you guys well know, this day and time, you can spoof phones, you can do all kinds of things. So, you know, it's maybe going to be pretty hard to trace down, but they're actively working on it. We've already contacted them.
When the Fredericktown location received their threat on Friday night, Piedmont's Walmart also received a bomb threat just a few hours later. However, no bomb threat was called into the Piedmont store Monday afternoon. Now Dustin's here with a look at our first forecast. Dustin?
Good evening, Aaron. Good evening, everybody. It's warm out there. Another hot day here in southeast Missouri. Temperatures through southeast Missouri are looking like this. 98 in Festus, 96 in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown at 97 degrees, as well as in Piedmont, Poplar Bluff at 96, 97 in Van Buren, as well as in Ellington. As we head through the evening hours, mostly sunny skies at 7 p.m., 95 degrees. By 9 p.m., partly cloudy, 86 and 78 degrees by midnight. I'll give you more details on the heat, plus some relief with some thunderstorms. All those details coming up later in weather.
Clay Waller will now stand trial for the murder of his estranged wife, Jackie. Cape Girardeau County Associate Judge Gary Camp bound Waller over to circuit court late Monday afternoon to face charges of first-degree murder and tampering with evidence. Camp presided over Waller's preliminary hearing last Wednesday, but put off an immediate decision. Prosecutors called 18 witnesses and offered physical evidence to support their case. Waller is charged in connection with his wife's disappearance last June 1st. Authorities allege Clay Waller killed Jackie after an argument over finances and their pending divorce. His circuit court arraignment is set for August 6th. 911 service in Stoddard County is getting tied up with children playing with discarded cell phones. Administrator Carol Moreland explains children don't even have to dial 911 to ring into their center.
They can just push a bunch of random numbers and it will default to 911, whether it's a cellular phone or a landline. And if that battery is not out there, it will call 911. The children are trying to hand the phone to the parents because we're saying on the other end, please hand the phone to the adult. And the adult won't take it because he's going to think that the child is playing.
Moreland says if parents are going to give their children a discarded cell phone as a toy, they need to remove both the SIM card and the battery.
It just creates havoc in our dispatch center when you're trying to help a real person on a real call and you have children calling nonstop at the same time.
Moreland says recently they handled 29 false calls from children in just one day. She notes that parents could be prosecuted. The Missouri Heart Gallery is in Farmington this week. The gallery is a traveling event featuring photographs of children available for adoption. Specialist Dawn Phillips says 2,000 children are available for adoption in Missouri, and that number has remained consistent.
Unfortunately, with the economy, I think we've seen more foster children come into the foster care system, and so that number just doesn't seem to go down. So here locally, yes, we do have several children. We don't have a whole lot just in our 4-county circuit looking for an adoptive family. We have had a lot of adoptions in the last several years, which we've had a great success rate with.
Dawn says the gallery gives potential adoptive parents an opportunity to see the children and their personalities.
But the children get seen this way by the public, and then those people can inquire about how to become an adoptive parent. You know, we do have training to become a foster and adoptive parent. It is extensive training. It takes, a special person to go through that. But it's very important that they go through the training, and the best way to get the word out is sometimes with those photographs. That's how people will inquire.
The Hart Gallery of Missouri is currently at the Farmington Civic Center all this week. And when we come back, the city of Deloge will soon begin taking bids on a significant stormwater and street reconstruction project. That story's coming up only on 18 Eyewitness News.
When you're looking for quality home furnishings, appliances, and more, look no further than Heartland Furniture and Appliance. Heartland Furniture and Appliance offers great low prices every day and 6 months same as cash financing. No hassle leasing and great customer service. With 3 locations to better serve you, the customer. In Doniphan, Dexter, and Piedmont on both sides of Main Street. Heartland Furniture and Appliance.
Sing a song about the Heartland. Sing a song about my life.
Oh, the blood of Jesus washes. Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. With the blood, it is my victory.
Take control of your future by enrolling at the Unitech Career Center. Discover a new career with Unitech's nursing programs or the opportunities with Unitech's sheet metal fabricating program, or turn your hobby into a career with Unitech's power sports equipment program. From electrical trades to automotive technology programs, the first step to a well-paying future starts at the Unitech Career Center, Raider Road in Bonne Terre. For adult information, call 358-3011. For high school information, call 358-2271.
News with Fred Dawkins, Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp, and Jeremy Martin with sports. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
The city of Deloge will soon begin taking bids on a significant stormwater and street reconstruction project. City Administrator Greg Camp outlines where the work will be done in the city.
Reconstruction of a portion of School, Grant, and Hawthorne down by where the Casey's is located. That has been a problem for a lot of the property owners in that area.
While Camp concedes stormwater hasn't been a problem this year, the city has the funds set aside already.
Now granted, this spring and summer it's not been much of a problem for them to have to deal with, but we're committed to putting to use that dedicated half-cent sales tax that we have for stormwater.
Camp says when the project is finished, homeowners will appreciate the new curbs and gutters and not having to deal with problems dealing with stormwater. The Wayne County Relay for Life steps off this week. This year's event will be held at the Clearwater Family Youth Center Friday evening starting at 6 o'clock and go until 6 a.m. the next morning. Spokesperson Teresa Elkington visited our 18 Eyewitness News studios and told us most of the money raised by Relay stays in Wayne County to help folks fighting cancer.
But we also offer transportation assistance. If you live 30 miles from your treatment, there's a $100 gift card that you can receive. You can get that once in a calendar year or twice in the fiscal year. American Cancer Society ends their year at August the 31st. So if you got your gas card on June the 1st, you qualify for another one September the 1st.
Teresa adds that Missouri is also receiving a number of grants to fight and prevent cancer.
People don't realize that the American Cancer Society offers so many different services. Of course, they do a lot with research. Right now, I found out this morning when I checked my emails, we have 3 new grants in the state of Missouri that are active grants. We have over $10 million in grant money in Missouri right now on 21 grants. And these are to find cures, to find treatments, and more preventative care.
Teresa says folks can look forward to entertainment, demonstrations, games, activities, and lots of food at this year's relay. For more information on Wayne County's Relay for Life, call Teresa at 856-4749. Final preparations are underway for the 16th annual Sikeston J.C. Boot Hill Rodeo. The event gets underway next Wednesday, August the 8th. Publicity Chairman Zach Fayette says they put together a great concert lineup at a great price.
We've got Wednesday, the band Perry, Thursday, Jared Neiman, Friday, Easton Corbin, and Saturday, Justin Moore. And I can tell you firsthand that it's hard to get a ticket for the band Perry anywhere for $20.
While a number of folks enjoy their concerts, Zach notes that the rodeo itself is recognized as one of the top events in the United States. Most importantly, the rodeo is a fundraising to support the work of the JCs.
A couple of our major recipients are the Kenny Rogers Children's Center, which does so much good for the children in the southeast Missouri area, as well as the YMCA here in Sikeston. We support several other smaller civic groups, and like you said, this is one of our biggest fundraisers that really helps us get over the edge for the entire year.
The 60th annual Sikeston JC Boot Hill Rodeo is set for August 8th through the 11th in Sikeston. And still to come, don't just sit there. We'll show you why doctors are urging more of us to spend more time on our feet. Next in today's Your Health segment.
More heat's on the way for southeast Missouri and possibly some thunderstorms towards the end of the week and to the weekend. All those details coming up next in weather.
When someone comes in a Mineral Area's emergency department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. Another hot day here in southeast Missouri, and more hot weather is on the way, and it's hot right now. Let's take a look at weather headlines for our area. The hot times continue for our area with a chance of showers and thunderstorms just in time for the weekend. And as we've been talking, the drought continues on for southeast Missouri. Here in southeast Missouri, it's hot out there. 95 right now in Cape Girardeau, 97 in Fredericktown. Piedmont 97 degrees. Up to our north in Potosi and Festus, we have a current temperature of 98, and it's 98 here at the studio with mostly sunny skies. Feels like 100 out there. Current dew point 64, 32% humidity, and northwest wind at 3 miles per hour. As we head through the day tomorrow, these two fronts are going to collide, giving us a chance of showers and thunderstorms to the southern parts of Missouri, southwestern parts that is, and we may see a pop-up shower or thunderstorm here in southeast Missouri, but it's not going to be too drastic as we wished it would be, because we do need the rainfall. So for tonight, we'll see a partly cloudy sky, low around 70, 68 in Festus, 68 in Potosi, 68 in Ironton, Van Buren 70, 71 in Piedmont, Poplar Bluff at 73. Then for tomorrow, high of 100 degrees, mostly to partly sunny skies, 101 for Festus, as well as in St. Genevieve and Fredericktown. A lot of areas just about 100 degrees, 99 down in Poplar Bluff, and the next several days are looking like this through southeast Missouri. It's just going to continue to be hot out there. 96 on Thursday, partly sunny skies. Then some isolated showers and thunderstorms develop for your day on Friday. 98, 100 on Saturday, chance of isolated thunderstorms. Another chance on Sunday with a high of 99. We're a little bit cooler on Monday with a high of 95 degrees, partly sunny skies. Tuesday, 97 with sunny sky. And another look at our weekend forecast. As I was saying, a chance of isolated thunderstorms both Saturday and Sunday. Highs around 100 degrees. That's checking your Storm Tracker weather forecast. More details are located at froggy96online.com. Just click on the weather tab. Aaron, back to you.
Thanks, Dustin. Well, if you're sitting at home watching us, do yourself a favor and stand up for this next story. While it may seem harmless, there is growing evidence that sitting too many hours in a day is taking a serious toll on your health. Because of that, some doctors are now taking a stand against sitting. With details, here's Clark Powell.
Lisa Christian says she's always tried to lead a healthy life, but often finds that life gets in the way. Like millions of us, almost as soon as she gets up in the morning, Lisa finds herself sitting right back down.
I sit all day at the office. I commute to and from work, like a lot of people. And with a 2-year-old, I have even less time to try to get formal workouts.
So Lisa has found a more informal way to work out by doing it at work. In the corner of her office, Lisa has a treadmill desk, which allows her to keep working while she's walking. And in doing so, doctors say Lisa is bucking an unhealthy trend.
We're sitting more and more and more. The average person now went from standing 90% to now standing 35% of their day.
And Dr. Anup Kanodia of the Center for Personalized Healthcare at Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center says the simple act of sitting is leading to some serious complications.
Excessive sitting increases your risk of heart disease by 30%. We have found that insulin works 40% less. And that means that more and more fat gets put into the body.
In fact, studies show those who are obese sit an average of 2.5 hours a day more than those who aren't. And excessive sitting may be to blame for a rise in lower back pain. The good news is walking just 5 minutes each hour at work burns 10 pounds a year. And even if walking isn't possible, standing is preferable.
We burn about 100 calories an hour. Now, if we would just go to standing, we would burn 150 calories, so 50% higher.
It's advice Dr. Kanodia not only gives to his patients, but follows himself. At Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center, this is Clark Powell reporting.
Doctors say sitting too long can even increase your cholesterol. They found an enzyme in your body that converts bad cholesterol into good drops by 95% if you sit too long.
I'm Stacy Johnson. You've got a great new product that's flying off the shelves, but now you need some marketing money to make it happen. Well, there's a new source for capital you're going to want to know about. I'll explain just ahead on Money Talks News.
Your health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy of Deloge. We're caring for you and about you is our business. From taking time to explain your medication, offering a caring touch, to a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and diabetic shoes. We'll help you understand your options and assist you with Medicare drug plan enrollment with a comfortable waiting area, convenient drive-through or free delivery. Caring for our neighbors is our business. Your locally owned Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy just off of Highway 67 at the Deloge exit. When you're recovering from a traumatic injury, the last thing you need is an unexpected bill. Because most health insurers pay only a part of air transport, Archair Medical has a solution, the Omni Advantage program. For a membership fee of $49 per year, Omni Advantage guarantees you and other covered family members will not have to pay anything that your health insurer doesn't provide. In an extraordinary emergency, the last thing you need to worry about is cost. Contact Archair Medical or visit them on the web to discover all the advantages of Omni Advantage.
If you own a small business or dream of starting one, you probably know how challenging it can be to find the money to begin and expand. But there may be help on the horizon. Money expert Stacy Johnson explains.
If I had the funds today, I would immediately go and spend money on marketing, advertising, internet marketing, production.
Mia's company makes this product, Pepsum Sports. It's kind of like Epsom salt. It's designed to soothe those aching muscles. And this company is aching to expand. All they need is some marketing money. But they can't go to the bank. It's too difficult to borrow from banks. And they can't go to the stock market because the stock market is too big for them. Now in the past, that could have been the end of the road. No expansion, no new jobs created, nothing. But now there may be something coming that could really help companies like this one. They might be able to go out to the internet and ask thousands of people to invest in their business.
It's called crowdfunding. This is the ability where a small business, an entrepreneur, or an existing small business can raise money to expand their business or start their business from the crowd or the general population.
A recently passed law is going to allow individual businesses to raise money from people just like you and me, up to $1 million, by going to crowdfunding portals. The SEC is now drafting rules for how all this is going to work, but it's very likely that next year you're going to be able to go to a crowdfunding portal and invest in a business and own a slice of it. This is a brand new way for entrepreneurs to raise cash and for investors to make money.
This is the first time in history that they've been able to invest from day one and be able to see companies like this and be the original investors.
Crowdfunding won't be available until 2013, but if you're a business that needs cash or an investor wanting in on the ground floor, this is exciting stuff. Want to learn more? Go to moneytalksnews.com and search for crowdfunding. I'm Stacy Johnson.
As Stacy said, he's got more information and links at his website. Just go there at moneytalksnews.com. And coming up in sports, the Cardinals travel to Colorado to take on the Rockies tonight. Jaime Garcia begins his rehab on a positive note, and the Rams sign a former Pro Bowl fullback. These stories and more coming up in sports on 18 Eyewitness News.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1-800-587-7095. This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News, with Jeremy Martin.
When the Rockies and the Cardinals take the field tonight, the same day as the non-waiver trade deadline, there may be some new faces in the lineup. The Rockies have already been active this year, making 3 trades. On the other hand, St. Louis has yet to make a trade this season. While observers expected St. Louis to bolster its rotation, the Cardinals front office has quieted talks about a possible deadline move for a starting pitcher. St. Louis has had its starters last at least 6 innings in every game in July, with one exception. That was on Friday when Lance Lynn went 5 innings in the Cardinals' win against the Cubs. Kyle Loesch will take the mound tonight for the Redbirds. He'll face Colorado southpaw Jeff Francis. The Cardinals are hoping to bolster their starting pitching with Jaime Garcia's return in mid-August. Garcia started his first rehab assignment Monday with 2 1/3 scoreless innings for the team's lowest affiliate, the Gulf Coast League Cardinals in Jupiter. He struck out 1 and allowed 4 hits during a 10-batter appearance. Garcia's been dealing with a tear in his left shoulder that put him on the 15-day disabled list in early June. He opted for a non-surgical treatment for the injury, so he would have the possibility of returning this season. The Cardinals expect him to make at least 3 starts on his rehab assignment, and he will continue with the start later this week if he recovers well from Monday's outing. The Cardinals have set a possible return to the majors around August 12th. And with an eye toward improving their running game, the Rams have signed veteran fullback Ovi Mughelli, a 2010 Pro Bowler, most recently with Atlanta. The 32-year-old Mughelli, who signed a 1-year deal with the Rams, was a salary cap casualty back in May after signing a 6-year, $18 million contract with Atlanta in 2007, a deal reported at the time to be the biggest ever for a fullback. His 2011 season came to an end in Week 7 with a right knee injury against Detroit. He was cleared to practice following the injury just before his release. At 6'1", 255 pounds, he is regarded as a powerful run blocker and will compete with Britt Miller for the fullback job in St. Louis. And that's a look at sports. Aaron and Dustin, back over to you. Dustin, warm temperatures throughout the week, I see, as we were talking yesterday, and scattered showers. Hopefully some more thunderstorms going to pop up throughout the afternoon and evening hours.
That is right. We're seeing those pop-up thunderstorms. It's summertime. Just be prepared for them. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast, and as we can see, we're just going to continue to be hot as well, Aaron. 100 degrees for tomorrow with a high of 96 on Thursday. Chances of showers and thunderstorms Friday through the weekend. A temperature around 100 degrees. A little bit cooler next Monday with temperature around 95, 97 on Tuesday, and sunny skies. And just so you guys know, for the last several times that I've wore a blue shirt, Fred's wore a blue shirt. Well, Fred's not here. He's out of town. Aaron's wearing a blue shirt. We don't call each other and say, hey, I'm going to wear a blue shirt. You ought to wear a blue shirt. Yeah, I'm sure.
I woke up extra early to make sure I got my blue shirt on today.
You know, it just happens that way. And it's happened for the last several times that I wore a blue shirt. Fred's wore a blue shirt. So Aaron's wearing a blue shirt today.
Very good. Well, hopefully we'll see some scattered rain maybe sometime throughout the week. And just like we always say, those are just scattered pop-up showers. They're very sporadic, and they kind of come and go as they please. That'll do it for 18 Eyewitness News at 6. I'm Aaron Cox.
And I'm Dustin Kopp. Have a good evening, everybody. News Watch is next. We'll see you tonight at 10.
Do you see news happening in your neighborhood? Email us at news@kdkz.tv.
Here's what's coming up tonight on KDKZ 18.